Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your one and only host,
the Cosmic Jedi. Welcome back.
Team Gematrix. Who is a Jedi fan or Star Wars fan in the community here? Who's looking forward to the Jedi Fallen Order Part 2, the sequel? Played the first one. I didn't like it at all. I didn't mind the fighting, but the platforming, the puzzles...
Damn, son.
I don't mind puzzles in games, but that game was very frustrating. Whereas the previous generations of the games, like Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 and 2, those were perfect, in my opinion. In my opinion, they were perfect. This is why I miss the old school days where they would release a demo for almost every game, especially AAA games. If you know your game is on point, you shouldn't be afraid to release demo. You know your game is fire, release demo. Release beta, alpha, Zega, Zaga, Gata, whatever it is, release it to the public. Release it and then we'll test your games. I'm not in the mood for paying money, especially when it's digital. This is why I'm a massive advocate for demos. Because if your game is on point, you won't be worried about people not liking it. You know you're going to sell to a particular group of people who are fans of your development studio, and then newcomers who will like the style or genre of games. I'm a massive fan of like the Mandalorian show and the characters so far, even the bounty hunter feel of the Mandalorian or Boba Fett. So my dream Star Wars game is to do nothing with Jedi, no force powers, nothing. I like a more rich, grounded character like the Mandalorian, or a bounty hunter or non-bounty hunter, but someone who is very skilled in weapons and combat. I know there's another character in the game as well that doesn't have, well, he doesn't appear to have force powers. He's got 2 blasters and a rocket pack. I would have much more preferred to play that character's game than anything to do with force, pull, push, and telekinesis stuff. It's not done well. It's not done as it should be. That game didn't feel like I was playing a Star Wars game, and this is a game that came out way after Star Wars Force Unleashed. Whereas Star Wars Force Unleashed, I remember the first game where you had to pull, I think it's not Starfighter, one of those Empire ships, and you had to use the analog stick and the controller at the same time to pull it. It felt like we were the ones using the force to pull this ship down. That was one of the best experiences. And even an older one that was in PS2, my brother and I played it, that was co-op. That's another thing some of these companies are missing out a lot on, is co-op. Co-op in the house, maybe split screen co-op or network co-op, meaning online. Multiplayer is cool. Anything to do with multiplayer will always be perfect. But these days, some companies need to step up their co-op games. Have a game where you can play as a single character or 2 characters, yes, but when it's a co-op experience, it's you and another person, or you and 3 other people, you will, because you're bringing people together to have a great experience with this game. I would like to see what Star Wars Fallen Jedi Order, the second one, I can't remember the name of the game. I don't really care for that, but that's why I don't really care for the name of the game. But I want to see what they're going to do with that secondary character, because when I saw him in the trailer, I was like, okay. I see you put a character there who isn't force sensitive based on the trailer so far. I could be wrong, but the jetpack thing, the 2 blasters thing, beautiful. Now I heard in the past Uncharted. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, future Cosmic Jedi here. Allow me to make a correction. I meant to say Star Wars game 1313, run by, well, intended to be published by the Lucasfilms. I thought it was the same group of people that did the Uncharted game series. That's why I said Uncharted game or Uncharted company. I was mistaken, but this is the correct name of the game, Star Wars 1313. As you can see with the visual, it looked amazing, but for some reason it got cut. So, are you looking forward to the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order sequel game? Also, what other Star Wars games have you played in the past? Doesn't matter what console, doesn't matter what device. It could be mobile, it could be Xbox, it could be PS, it could be PC, or it could be the old school pre-current consoles right now. SNES, Nintendo, Sega, Atari, whatever console it was or still is. What Star Wars games have you played, and what is your favorite, or what are your favorite Star Wars games? Let me know. I have been your one and only host, Team Gematrix,
the Cosmic Jedi.
Signing out.